Alright, we are here trying something very new today that I'm not super accustomed to, and that is playing some Bant Spirits in Modern, which is not exactly my wheelhouse. If you follow the stream at all, I've played almost nothing except for Death and Taxes decks on this stream. I think I streamed 5-color humans once, and it was just a miserable experience for both me and the chat, and swore off of it. I've streamed just a lot of modern and legacy Death and Taxes variants. This is about as far as outside of my wheelhouse as I've stretched. But in my quest to find a modern deck that I enjoy and also don't hate myself while playing, like, don't hate myself and or the format while playing, I'm gonna give Bant Spirits a whirl. It does look like more of my wheelhouse than Humans does. It just has like more interactive pieces. The variant that I'm trying out is, I think, Said's list, which is main deck Reflector Mage, and like they cut the paths and put them into the sideboard to make Collected Company a better card in game one. But you still have like a lot more interactive elements. Your vials can be more interactive with stuff like Rattle Change, Selfless Spirit, Spell Queller, Reflector Mage. Like, we're not just trying to crunch the people's faces in like we are with humans. This is a little bit more interactive, but it's definitely like just you have a better clock and you just have like more efficient creatures. You also get busted cards like Collected Company. So, I think it just might be more worthwhile than something like a lot of the Death and Taxes strategies are in Modern right now. Still, I'm going to be playing those. I'm going to like finagle with them, but my primary goal is to be testing for this RBTQ, and this is a deck that I might reasonably play. So we're gonna give this a shot, see how I feel, see if I enjoy playing the deck, see what clicks, what doesn't click. This is obviously just a 75 that I've copied and pasted, which is what I like to do with lists that, like, things I don't have a lot of experience with, because I like to test them out, test the waters, before I make any, like, snap decisions. Like, I was looking at other lists, I was like, oh, I like Disdainful Stroke. That seems like a pretty good sideboard card, but this list doesn't have any, but I don't, maybe you don't really need Disdainful Stroke for those matchups. We'll figure it out as we play. I know very little about this deck's like good matchups and bad matchups and stuff. So we're just gonna fucking fire it off. Deck looks sweet. I'm definitely gonna like fuck up my fetch lands a lot because I can't even remember the last time I cracked a fetch. I'm good with my Aether Vials though, so I'm probably not gonna like fuck up where these are ticking up and down and stuff. I guess they can't tick down because we don't have any Flicker Wisps in this deck, but you know what I mean. Anyway. What's up all the time? What's up, Henny? We are gonna play some Modern. I might also have a sideboard guide. It's not up to date. It's definitely kind of an older sideboard guide, but I stole it off of Catlight's Twitter. And Catlight, the resident spirits queen of the SCG tour. It gives me at least some indications of like what I should be doing. Maybe not like the complete actual 75s. Why is this all the way over here? Not much is going on. How's it going for you? Oh, jeez, this hand sucks. We're on the draw, but we just like don't have any green mana. Oh, man. Wow. Fuck. Deck is immediately a dumpster fire. Unkeepable trash. Do I go to 5 or do I get like a scry and 2 draws, right? I guess I only get 1 draw because I want to play Muslim Wanderer on 1, but am I supposed to go to 5? My opponent's on 6. I think we can have like a better 5. Apparently not. Holy shit. Bant Spirits unplayable confirmed. Unless we win on our Multifor, so. I think I just gotta top that. We can, like, turn to our guys here. It's clearly Spirits hates you. Yeah, I guess. Seriously. Fuck. Alright, that's a very not scary Tron start, at least. Yeah, I'm going to crack this fetch land next turn. I'm not going to fuck it up, though. I'm just going to get, like, a Temple Garden or something. Suppose I could probably get, like, basic planes, but Oregon's Tron, so my life total doesn't really matter. Man, I hope my opponent misses that land drop. Oh, man. Well, it's a forest, so not a huge deal. Revealed Urza's Tower. So I just, like, play land, pass, and definitely don't leave up the Spell Queller. So, what could this possibly be? It could be Infect right now. Play Misty, try to sell him out. I guess Infect could also play the Windswept, but I don't think Infect passes on turn 2 with 3 mana up. Cast an Ancient Sylvan Scrying or something. Oh, I gotta Spell Queller that. Alright. We just need my opponent to not have Tron. I think we're just, like, stone dead to any payoff. Oh, fuck. Of course. Alright, so my opponent has any payoff, we lose the game. Not a lot. We're just very... I mean, we mulled a 4. We gave it our most valiant effort. Our plan was that my opponent misses Tron and we don't die. But then my opponent immediately had Tron, and we died in a fire. Wormcoil. Alright. So we need to draw Cocos, Reflector Mages. Ah, more lands. Perfect. So I assume we are stone dead. Do you think that what, this deck? I honestly am not the person to ask about that. I've never played this deck before, but I thought it was interesting because I like the card Aether Vial. Oh yeah, we're alright. Yeah, alright. I'm done playing this game. I think Spirits is very powerful right now, but I think Modern can definitely change at the drop of a hat. I also, yeah, that's accurate. Moxall knows what he's talking about. Did I bring in, this feels like overboarding. What sucks in this matchup, I guess, is the real question. What sucks in this matchup besides, like, specifically a Reflector Mage? Maybe even want pads. They probably bring in, like, Thragtusk and kills Wormcoils and stuff. Alright, so this is like the maybes. This definitely feels like overboarding for the Tron matchup, with a bunch of cards that aren't super impressive to begin with, besides Damping Sphere and Teague, and I guess Knight of Autumn's okay. I guess what does this say? Out. 2 path, 2 Wanderer, 1 Windswept. You cut a land in this matchup? That's so weird. I guess Wanderer. I don't know. Wanderer feels like it's okay, but I don't fucking know shit. This deck. Rattle Chains doesn't seem great. They don't have that much target removal, right? Imagine Reflector Mage. This is not the Reflector Mage matchup, but I assume this sideboard guide is based on like 4 path lists, which are the originals. Man, I don't know what I'm doing. Rattle Chains does not seem super impressive. Maybe I'm wrong in that respect, but so I definitely want these. I feel like I want Thalia at least on the play is good. And like Knight of Autumn. God, what the heck am I supposed to cut? Spheres and Teague. Yeah. Sphere and Teague are the the number 1 board ends. Like, is there anything after that? Am I just like dying to a Wormcoil engine? Do I want like D-Sphere or Path over Knight of Autumn even? Wormcoils go out half the time for Tron. You board them out against Spirits? I don't know. That seems kind of weird. You know, I have like a Miser's D-Sphere. At least D-Sphere can hit like other stuff. Path is a lot more narrow. Sort of like that, I guess. She actually boards out a land. I don't fucking know. I think maybe that's right because the Tron matchup just guarantees does not go long. Ah, this is a keepable hand. This is what I'm talking about. Might actually win a game. My opponent rolled a 6 and we just have a very, very good hand. Look at that. Do I run? I don't have to run out Damping Sphere this turn, right? But I think it's my like just most mana efficient play unless I just play Drog Skull Captain. Is just a Mausoleum Wanderer plus Damping Sphere. And the next turn I just like Coco or something. Yeah, I'm not gonna sequence like an idiot. I'm not gonna play the wet ball first. Next turn I can just get to Collected Company shit. Beat him down with the 2/2. I guess I should probably Sorcery Speed Collected Company with this board state. Try to get like Lords and stuff just to beat down for more. And like Trigger Wanderer and shit like that. Maybe not. Assuming they ping off my Wanderer. Oh, ping off the Hierarch. Interesting. I guess that's fine. Now we just Drog Skull. So, Temple Garden, I guess? Next turn I can just Phantasmal Image Drog Skull if I don't draw the 4th land for Coco. And just make my team hexproof. Fucking wet ball meme. Yeah, I feel like my opponent's like pretty far behind here. The trouble is winning game 3. I never feel good on the draw against Tron. Just because I just like don't play combo decks. So I could, I guess, yeah, I'm just gonna Wanderer plus Image, right? He needs a claim. Yeah, he can't even claim, right? Oh, I guess he can claim now because it only costs 1 mana. No, it's a 2/2. I can just counter claim with fucking Mausoleum Wanderers. Oh yeah, I can't do both because of the wet ball. So we just image my Droxel Captain, get in. Which is fine. Make this Mausoleum Wanderer a 3/3. He's never gonna like counter, like he's never gonna be able to cast a thing here. Sure. So we just have lethal next turn? Yeah, my opponent is very, very dead. Opponent can't even Thragtusk. Got him. Ancient Stirrings? Feel like I definitely don't counter that. Especially because it just prevents me from killing my opponent next turn. Put some map, sure. Map's not going to save you. Yeah, they're just dead. Cool. That was fun. It's actually interesting. Like, Mausoleum Wanderer is a really cool card. I always like Judge's Familiar. So, like, strictly better Judge's Familiar is also sweet. Judge's Familiar that actually, like, does well after, like, turn 3. Because you can just buff it. I don't hate shaving a land, especially, like, on the draw, like she appears to be doing. Why is there always a Windswept Heath that you cut? I feel like Hallowed Fountain's the worst fetch. I guess you only played 2 Windsweeps. This was like shave a land, but for what? What would I bring in on the draw even? Because I like the 3s on the play more. Because sometimes you can like hierarch into Knight of Autumn on the play and like smash their map or something. Yeah, I think I'm kind of happy with this 60. You just kind of have to get a little bit lucky. Thalia was also a lot worse on the play or on the draw, but. Just like have a hand with some wet balls, some Teagues, stuff like that. Depending on their opening hand, something like Mausoleum Wanderer can also disrupt them if they have like the turn 3 Tron, but it's with chromatic piece into scrying. I think I'm supposed to keep these hands, right? We have like reasonable disruptive elements. We can't really mulligan to our hate cards because we only have like what two Damping Spheres and a Teague as our hate cards, and I think just probably not even playing this Vial. Depends on what my opponent's start is. If they play map, I'll play Vial, I think. Just because we can't counter a map. But if they just like go turn 1 chromatic piece or something, I think I want Wanderer up. Yeah, we also have Subtle Spirit, which is good against O-Stone. Yeah, so these are the hands that I want to lead with Mausoleum Wanderer, I believe. To prevent my opponent from just going Urza Piece, Sylvan Scrying. Am I supposed to just counter an Ancient Stirrings if they just play one here? Probably. Almost definitely, but I don't imagine that they would, like, not play a land before they cast Ancient Stirrings here. Unless they're just on like a 1-lander. Yeah. Ooh. I think I just definitely counter this, right? Like, no reason not to counter this. My opponent doesn't even have, like, the second Tron land yet. So I'm going to go Selfless Spirit into Hold Up Spell Queller. I'm not sure about countering that. I don't know. Like, am I supposed to, like, try to get my beatdowns on? I feel like trying to hinder them from setting up Tron is kind of my job. So this hand just has a ton of fetches, so we don't really need to shock aggressively, because this deck does not have stringent mana requirements. We can just fetch for planes here. Well, Oathstone's not super good against Selfless Spirit, so that's fine. So now we hope we can, like, snag something with the Spell Queller, I guess. Hope they don't have the tower. Am I supposed to just, like, aggressively counter these? I feel like yes. Maybe not. What am I getting baited on? Nah, maybe not. I'm not going to counter this. Legs go, yeah. I think, like, my opponent's, like, green payoffs are more worthwhile. Or, like, them that might be trying to bait me to, like, resolve a map here. I also think I'm just definitely flashing in Spell Queller if this is all they do. Especially because we have second Spell Queller. We just want to get the pressure on the table. Now my opponent casts, like, Spatial Contortion? Not on the Spirit, really? Seems super loose, but okay. Don't they want to get this off the table so their Oathstone is better? It's not like a 2-3 versus a 2-1 is a huge deal. So we can image the Selfless Spirit and Supreme Phantom this turn and just get a bunch of pressure down, rather than trying to leaving up Selfless Spirit a bunch. Or I could double Supreme Phantom. I don't know how greedy that is. I don't hate doubling up on Selfless Spirits in the face of this Oathstone. Opponent is not up to a whole lot here. They didn't, like... Their plan was just hold up Spatial Contortion. They have 2 cards left in hand. And they don't have access to Tron right now. God. These deck decisions are why I'm not. I think I'm just gonna, like, play to the board. Make double Selfless Spirit plus Supreme Phantom. And just get in. I think I do want Temple Garden here, though. I've been fetching a bunch of basics, but I think I want Forest here. Do I want double Selfless? I'm kind of scared of, like, another removal spell. That Spatial Contortion felt really weird. Another Selfless Spirit. I guess also my opponent is a Ghost Quarter, so I shouldn't fetch out my last basic. Otherwise they just get a Strip Mine. End step cycle is like pointless, right? Because like they might have needed. Oh fuck. Now we're just dead, right? Ugin. Ugin crack Sanctum too. Yeah. Skill game, right? My opponent just like didn't tutor for any of their Tron pieces, and we lost. Good thing I didn't leave a spell coil this turn. Outskilled again. God, gotta love Modern. Maybe my opponent will plus. They're a Tron player. Dang. Are there no Unified Wills in this list? No. There's no Unified Wills or Disdainful Strokes, both of which I've seen pretty reasonably. Guess I'm supposed to technically sack these, right? Also, they just have an O-Stone in play, too, so yeah, sure. That's not nothing. Definitely not something. We do have a 1 of Detention Sphere to get rid of Ugin, so we'll play on. Oh, right, this costs 2. Oh, well. Yeah, exactly, Ryan. Would love to draw that last turn. Just go the Lord into Damping Sphere. I'm realizing they can't crack map with 1 land, I guess. I do think I'm actually supposed to like board out with Vials in this matchup or something. Another Knight of Modern, another Abysmal Tron. Yeah, like, just... Tron is just not enjoyable to play against at all. It's, like, not very interesting games, basically, the whole way through. My only interesting decisions have been, like, what am I doing with my own deck? Because I don't know how to play. So they plus the Ugin first, so I guess I'm gonna snipe this Stirrings. Draw my Detention Sphere that I boarded in. Nope. They're sequencing it. Yeah, I mean, doesn't matter, right? What was the joke I said? It's like how do you make sure tables at the Magic events are level? You put a Tron player on it, and then you wait until the drool drips out both sides of their mouth.
What?
Granted, I definitely stole that joke from high school band when you made it about drummers. I'm joking. Yeah, it's super fun. Super fun, Patrick. It was fun yesterday with a bad deck. And I maintained that, like, the people in chat were roasting me because, like, oh, you're playing a bad deck in Modern, so, like, of course you're going to get roasted, right? But, like, playing against Tron is not fun even when you're playing a good deck. Also, my opponent has a Ballista in hand, and I guess they just refuse to play a 3/3 Ballista because it's not good enough. You jolly interesting games of Magic. That's all I want. That's all I want out of life. Granted, we did like have a decent chance of winning game 1 on our like horrible Mold 4 too. So. Considered a deck that dunks on Tron, even if it sucks otherwise. That's fair. I could just like play a deck that just eats Tron alive, but none of those decks are fun. I don't enjoy playing any of those decks. Like I could play Storm or Burn or Infect or something, but I don't enjoy playing any of those. So far, Bant Spirits has been interesting. I like your cards are just cool. I enjoy the card Spell Queller. It was a cool card in Standard. Alright, sweet. Going with the theme of unkeepable 7s. Well, this is a okay 6. Don't want second Aether Vial. Yeah, the Tron Mirror is the definition of a dice roll match. Or getting plastered by Burn. Oh no, it's Hollow Boys. I'm really good at like drawing this painless land, but also like I don't want to draw this many lands because 4 is the exact number you want. I'm gonna like Goblin Lore me. Oh no, my opponent's playing the other. Wait, no, this isn't. Don't play Flameblade Adept in the Arclight Phoenix deck, do they? Okay, no, they're doing this. No, they are playing the Arclight Phoenix deck. They're playing Fiery Temper. What is... Did they discard 2 different Fiery Tempers? Oh, no, yeah, they did. Opponent is playing the Arclight deck, I guess. Discarded her 2, not great. I'm just gonna go tap land pass and then die. Jesus Christ. Wow. Alright, can we talk about, like, the fact that Modern does in fact suck, and it's not because I play bad decks, it's because Modern is just a shithole of a format? Opponent's just, like, playing, like, weird old mono red hollow one? It looks like... kind of want to keep playing a little bit to try to figure out if, like, they're really just on... Gut shot? What the... What are they doing? What is my opponent honestly doing? I assume... There's gotta be Arclight Phoenixes in this deck, right? Gut shot and Fiery Temper? Literally dead to Lightning Bolt. So yeah, I assume it's some like mono red hollow one plus Arclight Phoenixes. We're technically not dead on board. My opponent has 2 cards in hand. If they're both nothing, this way I wouldn't be surprised if the opponent cast Probe. post screenshots from Twitter of Burning Inquiry and leaving people with no lands before. Yeah, seriously, I do hate. The Burning Inquiry is just like. I give like Tron shit, I'll give Terminus shit, but I fucking hate Burning Inquiry. It's just the worst card in Modern. It's not particularly close. You have literal anything? I will concede to almost any spell on that deck. I think like any spell they could cast would kill me. That'll do it. Stupid things have menace. Look what the NT's almost with their I mean, fumbling is definitely the correct word. We've gotten Natty Trond, and now we're playing against, well, I don't even know, Mono Red Hollow One Phoenix. It's just a real good time, just all around. Fun having format. Just super enjoyable. I don't know if I want 3 rest in pieces. 3 feels like a lot, but I want some number of rest in pieces. So we cut like the really slow, clunky bad cards, right? Is Hollow One on this list? I imagine we board pretty similarly. Cut Image, cut a Wanderer, bring in Rips, bring in Cell, yeah. Thoughts on Martyr proc? Well, as a proponent of Black-White Eldrazi taxes, I enjoy bad decks, but as, like, if you want to do well, play a good deck and do well with it. But Martyr proc's, like... Actually, Martyr proc is, like, the sworn nemesis of this stream, because I queue into it so much, and it's just a very, very boring matchup on Moto, and it just takes forever. But it's fine. It's Modern. You can play anything and do reasonably well. Kind of like Thalia. I don't hate Thalia, especially because they're like the more spell-heavy deck if they're on Arclights and stuff. So yeah, I don't love Image here. I don't even love Rattle Chains that much, honestly. It's like a 2-1. She shaved like a Wanderer. Wanderer does seem not super great in this matchup. But I also don't love, like, Company seems really, really slow. I take too much time with these decisions. Our companies also are getting weaker as we're boarding in 3 Rips into Sphere and Paths. Let's board out, like... Probably board out, like, all the companies. Ugh. And, I'm boarding 2 Rest in Peace. Yeah, no, I like Rest in Peace. I want to draw the first Rest in Peace, I just definitely don't want to draw the second, is the issue. A couple more Wanderers, maybe? Try that. Yeah, chat's full of people playing Modern legal cards. Army went 3-0-6-0 with Bring to Light Scapeshift. Guess I'm just supposed to keep these hands. Fetch Temple Garden. We have like Knight of Autumn for Hollow Boys. We got just some other good cards. Even if they like turn 1 bolt the bird, we have Follow-Up Hierarch. Again, oh, of course, I forgot their deck had Gut Shots. Gut Shot the bird. Ah, of course. God, I hate Modern so fucking much. God, I hate Modern. Just, ugh. God, I hate this format. Ugh. There's just nothing good. This format is complete garbage. Why? Why does anyone play this shit? There's a chance we can, like, if we actually rip a land, we can do something here, because we have, like, Rest in Peace. Opponent also discarded our Hollow one, thank God. God, I hate literally everything about this. This is gonna be the most painful month of my life until this fucking RPTQ is over. Ah, of course. We discarded the second land and the Noble Hierarchy. Oh, fuck. We did it. We're doing something. Holy shit. So I guess I fetch a Breeding Pool and just slam rip. Hand is actually very white heavy. Maybe I want Hallowed Fountain? We don't actually have a lot of green cards. How did you do at Eternal Weekend? Did you have any cards that felt really good or really bad? I did okay at Eternal Weekend. I went 7-3 in Vintage and 7-4 in Modern or in Legacy, which is not like super great stats, but they're okay. Buddy of mine, Static Gripped, who is in chat sometimes, he got top 16 with the exact same 75 I did in Legacy. I kind of I like where the Legacy Death and Taxes list is at right now. Not a lot of the cards, like, super over... Chalice, I guess, overperformed, but that's because I played against Ant 3 times. It's definitely not the norm. Yeah, there's Static. Ah, the whole... 3-2 for 4. Now our hand is just filled with 3 drops, and we have 2 lands, and we're just gonna, like, die in 5 turns to an Arclight Phoenix. Hey, we need to cast a spell. Wasn't the 75 slightly better? Slightly worse. Get out of here. Also, yeah, Green PM33 in the chat. Also won it, but he was playing Miracles, and I assumed D. Lewis's question was tailored specifically at Death and Taxes. I need to watch this clip later. Let me just open this in a new... What is my opponent even doing? Casting, like, looting or something? Sure. We draw. There we go. Oh, they killed my thing, too. I wasn't watching. I guess we're just gonna mage this. Oh, no, I need that for blue mana. God. We can Spell Queller it on the way back. Which isn't great, because I assume my opponent's hand is just mono bolts. Put that on the Discord so I can serve it. I fucking hate... Modern is a shithole before. I don't care if I win this match or this game. This game is just garbage, and I hate it. I'm just gonna pass with Spell Queller up. If my opponent's dumb and just walks Arclight into it for no reason, we just demolish their life. This does counter this, right? It's 4? Yeah. It seems like not the correct play against spirits, but okay. Unless they have, like, Land Bolt. Okay, Modern, just play Modern Mill. I just need to... I'm practicing for an RPTQ, so I need to, like, play a deck that I both don't hate myself for playing and also am going to perform reasonably well with. I guess we draw Skull Captain, because I really don't want my opponent to get the Arclight back. We can gain life with Night of Autumn down the road, so... Blue... Whatever... I shouldn't be attacking with this, because they could have, like, a second arc light. Maybe I should have attacked the Reflector Mage. Yay, the fun violence. That is my RP. Yeah, this is. See, I shouldn't have attacked the Heart. Doesn't matter. I should be able to gain 4 life and be okay. That's my plan. Green PM. Just click the Hierarch and walk out. Could just trade Drogskol for it. Actually, I probably should do that. I have another Drogskol, so. I just, like, don't want to go down. Well, we're 0-1 right now, and we almost got fucking Burning and Creed out of this game, and I wanted to kill myself. Yeah, we're gonna attack with the Reflector Mage. I don't want to try out this other Drogskol for, like, another Arc Light. Next turn we can just, like, gain 4 life, too. Unless my opponent's hand is 3 Lightning Bolts. We got Natty Troned out of game 3. Of round 1. And then we almost got Burning and Creed out of this game. Although last game we did get, like, turn 1 Flame Blade, turn 2... What was it? Like, Burning... It was, like, Burning Inquiry, Street Wraith, Hollow One or something? Oh, yeah, it was Burning Inquiry, whatever the discard bolt is. Bolt your face. MTG Hiatus has been good for you. Yeah, if you're playing Modern, you play a better format. I'm just going off with this Flameblade Adept. They don't have fucking Teamer Battle Rage. Guess we are just gonna be blocking with this Drogskol Captain anyway. Or not. I guess maybe we're blocking with Spell Queller, because they're gonna Fiery Temper my Drogskol here. Fiery Temper my face. Aggressive. I suppose I could block with the Spell Queller here and just Reflector Mage it or something. He gets your Noble, he gets his Phoenix back. Yeah, exactly, that's what I was thinking. He gets, like, kill both my guys, right? If he just shot my Noble. Or if he shot the other guy, too. Either way, he gets his Phoenix back and, like, almost rats my whole board. This is fine, now we just Reflector Mage the thing. It is kind of scary not gaining life, but we're at 4, so we're not just dead to a bolt. Ah, fuck me, I guess. I guess we're just going to 1 now and shattering the Hollow One. When is Twitch plays Hollow One? I guess we could chump block this Hollow One. So we could stay at 4 if we want. Like what? Reflector Mage the Arclight. Double block the Hollow One. But then what's my plan after that? They're at 7. We're essentially at 1. They are Hellbent. So my best plan might just be Shatter Hollow One. Attack for 2. Put them to 5. We don't have lethal on board after that, but... We have, like, we just need to fade 2 draws for, like, a hasty thing or a bolt. Otherwise, I think most of our plans are, like, just too slow and are going to die to this Arclight Phoenix. So if we mage the hollow one, attack them for 2, they go to 5. We go to 1. We can then go to 5 and attack them down to 1, and we'll have 3 creatures in play. So we only give them the 1 turn window to draw the bolt, but then they could also, like, just put another blocker in the way, and we can no longer get through this hollow one. Don't actually know what the play is here. I have 3 different options, and I'm not sure if they top deck. They can they can top deck a lot of cards in their deck to kill me. Phoenix, Bolt, Gut Shot. Decent amount of their deck is air too. I think a Reflector Mage also would turn off like top decking another hollow one, just to, like, cast it or something as an out. So if they draw that, they could always just cycle it. God, what a weird fucking game. I think it's Mage the hollow one, right? Mage the hollow one, not the Arclight. Mage the Arclight, double block the hollow one if they attack. If not, I shatter it. They have more hollow ones or Phoenix is exiled. Fuck. No hollow, one hollow one, and 2 Arclights, 2 Phoenixes. So then I have 1 more Phoenix in top deck. Mage hollow one. I also don't hate like maging Arclight, double blocking if they attack. If not, I shatter and attack them for 4. If they do attack, I just double block, attack them for 2 down to 5. And also just like, if they do attack, we just kill it, and then we gain 4, go to 8. Either way, I think we're dead to like top deck Bolt this exact turn. Offering the trade or getting it for 2. What, with like maging hollow one? No, maging hollow ones. I don't know. They all have like weird upsides and downsides. None of it's gonna matter. Double block seems like playing not to lose. I mean, I'm trying to minimize the amount of turns I'm dead to Rest in Peace, or not Rest in Peace, dead to a Bolt effect. If I mage this Arclight Phoenix, I'm not at 4. If they attack, we can double block. Oh, maging hollow one does let them cycle it. That's a kink in the plan. So if I mage Arclight, they can either attack, we double block. If they don't double block, we shatter and attack, and then they have the 1 turn to draw the bolt still. We could also draw like Spell Queller or something in the air to stop the Arclight from hitting me next turn, so. Yeah. I think I am just gonna mage this Arclight Phoenix. So if they attack, we double block. If they don't attack, we can just shatter it and then get in. If they have like a bolt here, definitely bad. But I mean, if they had a bolt and we did anything else, we just lose, so. I'm gonna hit my face with it. Alright, so what do they discard? Discard Mountain, Hollow, and Fiery Temper. So the last card in hand is literally Arclight Phoenix. Because they didn't discard it to that Goblin Lore for some fucking reason. Really want to draw a 2 or a 1 here, actually. Oh, that's actually great. I mean, it's not great, because it doesn't actually, like, trade with the Arclight or anything. I think I attack for 2 trying to set up lethal. I can just double block the Flame Blade if I need to. We know their one card in hand is Arclight Phoenix, so... I do need to just kill them. I think I'm just going to take this, go to 1. We have Supreme Phantom for lethal, so... Yep, Gut Shot? Ah, fuck me. We couldn't have beat Gut Shot anyway. I like Gut Shot my Knight of Autumn and stuff. God, I hate this format. This format sucks balls. The deck seemed loose without burn. Does it? I have one card. I guess I have two. I have 2 cards in my hand with a Violet too, and I don't have lethal on the crackback. Face lethal over 2 turns, Y attack for 1 extra. Could be like Street Wraith as well. We were also dead to a Street Wraith there. Or just like any bolt. Could have also just been to like try to bait me to do something. Like try to block it to prevent me from having lethal. Could have just been like a bluff. Also, it was just free unless I had a 2, right? Because I don't have a thing with Menace. Or I don't have, like, another thing to block the guy with Menace. I'm supposed to keep these hands? No 1s. My 2 is just Selfless Spirit. I kind of just want to keep this because I haven't got to keep a 7 game 1 yet. Mole? Well, too late now. Blood Crypt. What deck goes Blood Crypt pass? What do I want here? Temple Garden? Basic Forest? So we have like a lot of white and blue. Breeding Pool? God, I hate fetch lands. Not as much as I hate modern. The fetch lands are just complicated. Breeding Pool. So what deck just goes Blood Crypt past? Jund or Pyro, right? First MTGO game in Turning Practice was first Oops. Multifor and Scooped. Inquisition me. Alright. My hand is very boring, and Reflector Mage doesn't seem great against these Blood Crypt Inquisition decks, but... Still could be Jund or Mardu. Both decks would, like, feasibly go Blood Crypt pass. Hatred for Modern, hatred for Shambling. Oh, for sure my hatred for Modern. Fuck Modern. Shambling Event is, like, at least a reasonable Magic card. Like, not good. I don't hate it. Alright, so Jund. I don't hate that my play is now a 2-3. Or I do hate. Did I say I don't hate? I definitely hate this now. Shambling, yeah, exactly. Shambling Event's just a subset of Modern. Oh, well, we can, like, image my Soulful Spirit instead. Which I like a lot more. Thank you for fetching, I guess, so I don't have to play around getting Fatal pushed. And before Gut Shot. It could be a path. Yeah, like, I'm not complaining that these Reflector Mages suck in this deck, because this would just be a path which is also just sitting in my hand and cannot be used for 2-3 beatdown mode. Just complaining that we have Reflector Mages in our hand. But it does make my opponent's hand awkward if they have, like, Bobs or Goyfs. Hopefully they just don't, like, Lily Last Hope me. Okay, command. Blow up my thing. Make me discard a card. Oh, man. Punished for not playing this Canopy. I think I'm actually... am I supposed to really discard a Reflector Mage here? I guess I'm supposed to sack this. I definitely want to play a Reflector Mage to the board, so I'm not just stone dead to a Liliana, though. So I think I'm just going to discard this Canopy. Opponent's hand's literally 4 pops. God, I hope so. Because I want a Reflector Mage, because I'm just definitely going to run one out next turn unless I draw something better. Guess we would Temple Garden, complete the trifecta. Before Top Deck Coco. Yeah, that would be my life at this point in this league. Just gonna play a 2-3. If you could Coco into Siege right now, I'd think about it. Mantis Rider, though. You'd splash red. Split, like, 2 red shocks. Play some Mantis Riders. If they were... Oh, jeez. Mantis Rider's like a spirit. Yeah, so this is what we were playing around. So if they plus, we just discard this extra land and we just take the Lily off the board. If they minus, we sack the useless Reflector Mage and then take the Lily off the board. Oh man, I really hope they don't have Fatal Push. Bummer. Even if we had sacked the Spirit too, they actually couldn't have pushed it, but... If they didn't have, like, fetch land to trigger it there. Can we not? I'm play a land now, just to play for future collected companies. Punt. That was not a punt. Get out of here, Army. That was a decision that got punished by, like, the exact sequence of cards my opponent had. I think, like, the decision there is keep, like, the decision there is not, oh, I should keep Reflector Mage in case my opponent has not fetch land into Fatal Push for my other creature. That was definitely the right play. That just happened to not go well. Oh, the Duma opponent's back. That's weird. It was, like, just dead last. Man, these Reflector Mages have been so good. Granted, they would have been much worse as paths here, for sure. Let's just Top Deck Collected Company. Make my life easy. Opponent's hand was just mono creatures after we played out our final mage. We have no more shocks, but... the perfect draw. I guess it does, like, pressure the Lily, but we're just gonna get eaten alive by this Scoos. Now I understand why pros think this deck is bad. What, spirits? Because you're like trying to still play a reactive deck in this format? Playing Modern is about main deck Meddling Mage. Aren't we just like playing humans? Wait, they just like discarded a second Scavengers rather than casting it into a Spell Queller? In what world does that make sense? It's like another card to be playing around there? Yeah, find me a Legacy RPTQ and we'll talk Moxel. Hey, doing something. It's okay, because they're all 12 hours away. Fucking got him. Roasted. Well, we're still gonna, like, die horribly to this good old Robert Confidant here. Sure glad my opponent doesn't have, like, a Scoos under the Spell Claw that I have to worry about. My opponent is not O2, though. We're O2, but that doesn't matter. They could be anything. Where are they? Yeah, they're OO. Yeah, get Rick to Canada. Flip Bloodbraid. That's a pretty good one to flip. I mean, not good because you take 4 damage, but pretty good because you drew a Bloodbraid Elf. I mean, they are a Jund player, so... take that for whatever it's worth. Not like my other 2 players have played perfectly either. My other 2 opponents. Just slaying the Bloodbraid. I don't know what the tank is here. I hope they hit Thoughtseize. The good old 3-2 haste for 4. Yeah, I really don't know what the tank is. I guess that's the tank, is just like fucking not play the Bloodbraid Elf. That seems not good. But okay. So their hand is just Scoos Bloodbraid. Am I attacking with anything? I've had too many arguments about why you shouldn't discard good cards to Liliana. Like, people don't know the hidden 4th ability of Liliana the Veil, which is 0, do nothing. I think I'm just, like, not attacking here. We're at 6. We just need all our blockers. We're, like, super dead to the Scavengers. There are 2 creatures left in the yard, so it's like a 4-4? Maybe not. I mean, my opponent just needs to keep flipping more Bloodbraid Elves. We can kill them. There's a chance that maybe, like, the Spellcaller needs to sneak in for damage or something, but I am scared of this Raging Ravine murdering me. Well, Bolt, that's bad. What's up, Yaz? How's it going? Not in the standard today. How was your day? Our day is not going well. Because Modern is a shithole. And I hate it. Aha! The perfect card! Nice Bloodbraid Elf, nerd. Oh, man. I'm enjoying the deck. I'm not enjoying the format. We got Natty Tron out of game 3 of against Tron, and then we got turn 2. We went. Do we go like land? Yeah, we went land noble hierarch, and my opponent gut shotted my noble hierarch, and then burning inquiry my second land and my second noble away. So my opponent's gonna cast Scoos here in the main 2. Man, sure I'm glad they're not getting a Scavenging Ooze back from that bolt on my Spell Queller. Let's draw our 4th Reflector Mage. Collect a company. It's a magic card. Bloodstained Mire. Take some damage off your Bob. I'm just playing standard right now. I don't know, the decks look super fun for me. I don't deny that standard is probably very interesting and cool right now, and a lot of people enjoy playing it. I'm just like not one of them. I only typically try to jump into standard if I see a deck that looks like a thing I would like playing. There, 1. I guess my opponent can like eat 3 things, right? Bob never hit Emrakul. Luckiest player ever. Tarmogoyf, that's a rude magic card. Yeah, we're super dead. Alright, so the Jund matchup is... Detention Sphere is probably not even good against Jund, right? They just have so many ways to blow it up. Seems like kind of a liability. Like, wow, does this just like not have Jund sideboard cards? I imagine the Jund matchup's not horrible. We had like a very weird and clunky hand. Reflector Mage doesn't really seem at its best, and just didn't really line up with what my opponent was doing. I just don't think there's a lot. Is Jund even on this list? Probably not. Look at it a little bit like Mardu Pyro, which is just like Thalia. But they have more creatures than Mardu Pyro, so like Path's not horrible. Definitely don't hate Thalia here. I can definitely see like going down on some of the mages, especially if I go up on paths. I like permanent answers a lot more against Jund. Wait. Oh, this is the match we're supposed to go down Aether Vials. Rip, Path, and Thalia. I don't know if I like bringing in 3 Rip. But yeah, some number Rip, maybe. I just don't... I hate Rip against Jund. Rip just seems horrible. Like, they have exactly Tarmogoyf and some number of Scavenging Ooze, and then they just can, like... It's like boarding in Rip against Grixis, right? You turn off exactly Tarmogoyf. Like, this is a pretty easy in-out here. If I were cutting another card after this, it'd probably be, like, Reflector Mages, and I kind of like Reflector Mage over Rip against the good old Tarmogoyf. I'm not sure if I'm in for Rip against Jund. I guess I could cut, like, Images. But, like, Image... like, maybe buy that, but even then... Detention Sphere. I like Detention Sphere kind of as a catch-all, but it seems, like, very scary against Abrupt Decays and stuff. But I guess, like, my entire deck is already getting Abrupt Decayed and Assassin's Trophied. I could buy, like, a Detention Sphere. Something like that. this deck you want to board as little as possible. Yeah, maybe I'm unconvinced. Especially because it also makes like your companies worse. All right, I'm gonna go like this. I'm submitting this. You guys can tell me how wrong I am for game 3 if we get there. Image makes double draw school easier. I don't know how reliable that plan is, but it's very good. Or, like, it's very good if it does happen, but image by itself is a little bit clunky. Sand's fine. Even Knight's better than image? I don't know if I agree with that. I thought it was pretty horrible. Wanderer, Phantom, Queller. But actually, I want to tell you, but yeah, okay, well, I'm done sideboarding. You can tell me I'm bad now. And tell me how I sideboarded horribly and how I'm a terrible Magic player and deserve to burn in hell. Yes, thank you, Moxel. Guess I'm supposed to shock here. I don't really want to fetch basic island, I don't think. So this seems fine. I also think I am just gonna, like, snap trade this for a Thoughtseize. Of course, if they don't fire one off, that makes my life easier, but I'm just trying to think ahead. Because now I'm going to fetch, like, a forest, right? I don't want to, like, take 1 billion damage against this deck. And, like, maybe fetch for a shock with the 3rd land, or maybe just grab, like, a plains or an island. Now we need to punch him for 3. I low-key hope you get choked. That seems harsh. Also, I don't know if boarding in choke against Bant Spirits is correct. It feels very wrong. This deck plays, like, 3 islands? Just fetch the plains for safety. Yeah, I was about to say, yeah. I'll even have Spell Queller by the time they get a choke mana. That makes it a lot darker, Army. I mean, I'm definitely not into that, so... Okay. I suppose I'm just supposed to cash in Wanderer for this. Spirit Phantom's just, like, better than Mausoleum Wanderer while it's in play here. Am I supposed to Drog Skull Captain? Or, like, leave up Spell Queller? I don't like leaving up Spell Queller. My opponent can, like, play around it by just not casting a removal spell, and then I just, like, waste my whole turn. Drog Skull Captain just gets killed, though. Yeah. Leave up Queller, really? I don't love leaving up Queller. Especially because I'm, like, just hidden for, like, piddling amounts of damage. But leaving up Queller lets me just, like, Drog Skull Captain and crunch for more later. But if kept, they probably have something on 3. I guess if they went, like, Land Pass into Fatal Push Pass. But I feel like they're definitely not going to just, like, play something into this. Also because I'm in mid-fetch. I'm going to grab a Plains, I think. Am I supposed to just flash in the Queller if they don't cast anything? Or just keep leaving it up forever? This is modern, people don't play around stuff. I don't know anything about this shithole format, god. Yeah, I'd probably just, like, put it in end step if they don't cast anything. Just so you can untap and, like, draw a skull and crunch for a bunch. Liliana me. Yeah, see, they're just not gonna cast anything. I'm just gonna like flash in a 2/3. Cast something, nerd. Boring. Now they'll cast something. They can't bolt my Smoke Queller. Nice, this is gonna be real good. What you got, opponent? Imagine it's something. You can't just let this resolve. Yes, they could and just kill the Dragon Skull Captain. Especially if they have just like both. Ugh. Actually, would have attacked first. Assassin's Trophy. Hey, that's my 4th land. I'm also fetching a bunch of basics, so that almost went badly. This is a weird turn. I think I would have untapped with Collected Company this turn if I had led with Captain instead. Not saying like that's like specifically better or worse. Woof. This is not a super impressive play. I'm supposed to sorcery speed Coco, right? Just to like try to hit second Captain. I think we're winning this game, guys. I'm gonna just attack this Liliana first. Actually, even if they like damnation me, we just have like 2 more Cocos after to just fucking rebuild. Yeah, attack Lily first just to make sure that nothing like goes awry, and then I'm just gonna Coco. Keep up Coco. Yeah. I'm just gonna Coco now. Oh, that's a tiny ass window. Ah. That's pretty good. Do not target my Dragon Skull Captain. That's the Phantasmal image. That damnation, maybe we just like have more Cocos after. Bloodbraid, sure. Oh man, what the fuck, man? That's not cool. We just have 2 more Cocos, so I'm not hugely concerned. Oh no, passing with 4 mana up. Have I mentioned how much I fucking hate Modern? It's not a Coco in response to like anything if they cast it. Otherwise, I'm just gonna end step it. Oh man, we hit the Reflector Mage now. What a misplay. So I definitely want Selval Spirit, I think. I don't think I want to Phantasmal Image my opponent's Bloodbraid Elf. I don't really want to Reflector Mage it either, especially because my turn is about to start, so they can just cast it again next turn. It's just Spirit Hierarch. Guess like making a 3/2 might just be better than getting a Noble Hierarch. Let's make a Bloodbraid Elf, I guess. Bloodbraid Elf, you pansy. I'm just gonna hit another Anger of the Gods. That's a lot of scoozes. How big do these scoozes get? 1, 2, 3, 5, 5. We just pass? We have like Spell Color to, or Selfless Spirit to muddle their attacks. Pass with another Coco. That's pretty decent. I can just eat the scoos, right? Well, using the Selfless Spirit if I want. Like, mage the other scoos. Yeah. Block with everything selfless is the plan. Opponent can't kill my Drog Skulls anyway. They can, like, blow up my Blood Braid. Yeah, that's what I figured. Save their Blood Braid. But I really wanted to make sure I could take the scoos off the table. If I, like, blocked it with one Drog Skull, it wouldn't necessarily kill it. Fuck me. Another Selfless Spirit. Might just, like, not... I think I'm just casting Selfless Spirit again. I can't quite race because there's a Scavenging Ooze. The math is a little bit off. I guess the math's not actually off, right? If I just Reflector Mage the scoos and attack with everything, they could, like, eat one thing, go to 13. They go to 7, and then we'll have 8 if I don't block, and then, like, die to Bolt. But Selfless also just makes it so that they don't have any good attacks. I'm just going to Selfless. Maybe attacking with, like, one Captain is right. We do need to close out this game in some capacity. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4 creatures in graveyard, but they don't have enough green mana. So currently the max it can be is a 5/5. Woof. That's pretty good. If I sack the Selfless Spirit in response, they just don't attack. But if they do attack, we get to, like, convert Selfless Spirit into a zombie for them, but we also get to, like, kill a Goyf or something. I think this is fine. Well, I guess that's kind of a fair attack. Just the Blood Braid. Kind If I'm forced to just take it. We do have lethal with like a Lord top deck, but that seems not super likely. I'm just gonna take it here. Never mind. They're just dead. Skill game, I guess. Outskilled. Modern. Modern at its finest, ladies and gentlemen. They have like Kalitas in their deck, in addition to like Scoozes and Goyfs. I'm like liking these rips a little bit more, but still. Man, what am I doing with my life? Why am I playing this format? It was definitely an interesting game, at least. That fucking like blood braid into exactly Anger the Gods almost put us in the ground, but we managed to do something. Could have reflected blood braid for PM. No, I didn't have enough mana to do all that, right? I only had 5. I don't really like cutting these images for like 2 rips or something. Goyf is scary. And like helps against Kalitas and shit like that. Let's do something like that. Does make my does make my Cocos force significantly, but deal, I guess. Not down for this hand. Alright, sweet. Let's just keep drawing those. Alright, later, army. Have a good one. Wow, rude. Now to play my second Noble Hierarch. Jerk. No point in like deploying this rip until until I don't have the mana, or like I have some extra mana left over or something. Or there's a Tarmogoyf in play, perhaps. But I would rather cast one of my 900 collected companies that I've just drawn, so. Bloodbraid, huh? So I can wait till the Cascade trigger resolves too. Liliana the Veil. Huh. So now we can cast a collected company. Like Spellcore or whatever we want out of these. If we hit one, which we didn't, so. Snap sacrificing this fucking Noble Hierarch, that's for sure. Next card down. Maybe I should have actually traded off here. I wasn't really thinking about that, because I was like, should I attack? Who am I attacking with? This makes the Goyf bigger. I almost like don't want to attack this Liliana. I should main phase a Coco, right, to hit another Drog Skull? Actually, maybe not. I'm just gonna wait. Never sure. Like, Source of Speed companies are a skill that I definitely have not developed. And like, we only have 3 other Drog Skulls in the deck, or the only things we're trying to hit sorcery speed. And There are a couple things to hit decently at instant speed, too. Yeah, worth killing the Lily because I like all the cards in my hand. A reasonable assessment. I think I might have definitely wanted to trade off this Wanderer for the Bloodbraid, though. But firing off at Sorcerer Speed means I can't, like, buff the shit out of this Wanderer. So if they, like, just attack into it, if they, for some reason, attack into 4 open mana, we can, like, hit 2 spirits and make a 4/4 Mausoleum Wanderer or something, just eat a Goyf. Let's spin the Cocoa wheel. Yeah, I assume they're going to cast stuff in response here. So this is one of the downsides of not casting at instant speed. Or at sorcery speed. Now they have the response to respond to my collected company here, but we're going to discard this Spell Queller. I want this Rip to turn off this Goyf. Yeah. Alright, we get to Reflector Mage this Tarmogoyf and then eat the Bloodbraid. That's pretty good. Notably, it does turn me off of my other company, but feeling good about our current position. Also, it doesn't turn it off next turn. I feel like an idiot when they slam Liliana out of the Veil. I guess not really, though, because they're just, like, taking 1 billion damage. Alright, this costs 3. But now we do want to rip, just because my opponent has the Tarmogoyf that they can cast. We want to nerf it as much as possible. My opponent has, like, Anger. We still have Coco to redeploy. They do have, like, Lily plus. Kalitas, huh? Oh, that's a pretty good draw, too. Bloodbraid Inquisition. Well, your Inquisition can't take my collected company, so I guess I'll allow it. We have 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we could have lethal here, so I'm gonna... Oh, do we definitely have lethal? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We actually only have 7 here if I just path this. I'm just like try to Coco for lethal. We should hit like 2 spirits, one of which is a Lord is lethal, right? They block here, they take 4, so they're at 4. So 2 spirits is 3 damage, yeah. I don't think there's a lot of ways we lose this game. Oh, what do you know? Turns out Jund can't beat Collected Company. As it turns out. We did almost lose with our triple Collected Company hand game too, after they got like Bloodbraid into that Anger of the Gods. So Jund can't beat a Vile Company. 3 mana, 2/3 deck is bad. Man, we also just like had some luck sack draw. I mean, I guess we kept our 1 company hand and then like we ended the game with a 3 company hand, so that's kind of how we ended up winning. I was totally ready to 0-3 and just, like, shit on Modern some more, but I'm just gonna, like, we're 1-2, and I will just continue to shit on Modern instead. Because this format sucks. But at least that game, like, created interesting magic. There were decisions that I made and decisions that I definitely possibly regretted and should have made other ones. Like that collecting company. Maybe I was supposed to make it a sorcery speed. But then my opponent doesn't, like, attack a Bloodbraid into a Thalia that ended up happening. It's hard to account for those variables. And it's something that definitely can come to you as you gain more skill with a specific deck or a specific card like Collector Company. And the time that I Coco'd in response to a Skews and then hit Reflector Mage, I was like, wow, I really wish I could just have Reflector Mage that Skews instead of making a copy of a fucking Bloodbraid Elf with my Phantasmal Image. Am I supposed to keep Vile Hands with this deck? Cycle this Horizon Ambulator. Got Moorland Haunt. This hand's very slow. Fuck it. Scalding Tarn. I don't think a Reflector Mage is good against the Scalding Tarn decks. I don't think drawing more lands is good against the Scalding Tarn decks either. So what does this fetch grab? Hallowed Fountain? Oh, never mind. They're a Mutavault deck. I guess Reflector Mage is suddenly a little bit better. Are they that, like, the Wizards deck? Blue-Red Wizards? Can we draw, like, Rattle Chains? Fuck. Can we stop drawing lands? Probably not supposed to cast a spell into just a bunch of open mana. I can just sit on my hand some more. Isn't the Blue-Red Wizards deck, like, moderately aggressive and not just like a land go deck for 3 turns? Can I cast something in response to this? Well, I don't have Spellcaller mana up. But I'm not supposed to fetch because of that. Pump Fake the Vial. Man, Pump Faking Vial is just so... Ooh, it's a cool draw. It's gonna be very hard to cast it through these, like, weird-ass counter spells and shit, but... Probably just gonna hold it up for a long time. Could cast it in response to that fetch. Alright, I think I'm gonna Violin the Strong Skull Captain. Do it! Kill it, opponent! You just, like, turn it into a 1/1 if we don't want to cast. Should I be concerned about that? What oh, are they gonna, like, Wizard's Lightning it? Should I cast Coco in response to that? Does the deck play, like, Wizard's Retort, too? No, that's a cancel, right? Yeah. They have, like, Remand? Sure. I don't know if this deck plays, like, Mana Leak and stuff. Spell Pierce. Alright. That's kind of rude, but sure. Just turn into a spirit. Cycle his canopy and stuff. Can we not draw lands, please? Jesus Christ, Jack. Make a 1/1. Wow, that seems like not a very good use of Nimble Obstructionist, but I guess. I guess a 3/1 flyer is not very good against a spirit, so maybe that's the plan. Love to draw some non-land permanents. I guess Aether Vial's technically not a land. At some point we're going to Vial and Reflector Mage as a 2/3. But I don't think that point's yet. My opponent has not done anything to make me concerned about what they're doing over there. Cool, that one does literally nothing. Awesome. That one can literally not fetch. You know, you can just have that one back. You can keep that one, opponent. Maybe I was supposed to not do it, because now I can, like, bowl my guy. Probably dumb. So you do it on their turn. Young Pyro, what the fuck? Alright, so they're not like the traditional blue-red Wizards deck, right? I feel like that deck definitely does not play a human shaman. Notably, my opponent does have Nimble Obstructionist up, which I need to be aware of. Are you kidding me? Fuck. I'm probably not in the business of attacking. Well, it's turn 8, and we've drawn 7 lands and a collecting company, I think? I don't know what's in my opponent's 7-card hand, but at least they're not killing me with it. Yeah, fuck Modern. Make me draw all these lands. Definitely Modern's fault. Nah, it's happened to me in Legacy sometimes too, and I get really upset. Hey, look at that. Look at that spell we drew. Look at that one. It's got text. It's got a casting cost, power and toughness. Truly a work of... Truly a miracle that we have access to these amazing cards. Yeah, we're just getting, like, fucking devoured alive by this young pyro, right? That's how this works. They have, like, fucking... What would they have here? Like, that's a valid line. Like, electrolyze, maybe? Happy to convert my reflector mage into a... Oh, forked bolt. Of course. Yeah, I wonder if they're gonna, like, fucking cycle a Nibble Obstructionist to prevent me from getting a 1-1 again. And I'll fucking take it. Much rather them not have a 3-1 deal. Seems like possibly the worst for Nimble Obstructionists I've seen in a long time. Still 6 cards in hand to my 1. I'm gonna put in a Droxel Captain. It will not live. Treasure Cruise League, look at. God, don't I? No, I don't wish. Forget I said that. I was about to say don't I wish, but I definitely don't fucking wish the Treasure Cruise is legal. Do you remember that Grixis Hate Bears list? Oh, I thought you were just like memeing and talking about like Death Shadow or some shit. Didn't think there was actually like a Grixis Hate Bears list. That sounds like a dumpster fire. Probably should activate the Val on 3 first, just to bait the fucking Vendilion click. Don't know what I'm supposed to be playing. I'm gonna like squelch this one. No, the actual Vendilion click. Yeah, it should activate the Val on 3. Draw another 2. Hey, we drew a 3. Look at that. It even, like, just eats the Young Pyro now. All calculated. Cool beans. Nice young Pyromancer, I guess. What is this? Snap Wizard's Lightning? Does that work? Guess it does. Doesn't matter. I still just eat the... Oh, they want a Spirit. I guess that... Or an Elemental. I suppose that's fair. Plays a lot like this Wizards deck, but even more in parallel. This Wizards deck is definitely not appealing to me. God, is Reflector Maging something even worth it? Don't really want to let them... I guess if I know they have a click, it's pretty easy to play around. They have like 5 cards in. What could possibly be in their hand? Bunch of lands, like me. I guess we're supposed to just... Sure, opt. Spell Starter Sprite. I feel like they might have like put into play a 1/1 flyer by now, but it's a good card to like take note of. Is Spell Starter Sprite even in their deck? Like there's just not enough fairies to counter anything meaningfully. Is it a wizard too? Is it a fairy wizard? Maybe then it's worth it. I don't even know what like the traditional blue-red wizards deck plays, but I don't think it's Young Chiromancer or like most of this garbage. Can I like bolt this? Nope. Oh yeah, Mutable to the fairy, I suppose. So my opponent, I don't know what they're representing here. Just like another Forked Bolt or something, or like land Snap Fork Bolt. Could like block an elemental, but I don't really care if they kill it. Just gonna take this Mutable off the table, I guess. Like playing into their hand. Oh, all right. They just like let me gain 2 life, I guess. Sure. Delver. The good old turn 11 Delver of Secrets. We are currently losing the race, so I'm going to attack with like... a Spirit. Is a Charm, which wouldn't have targets right now. I guess they'd like loot with it though, right? The classic Delver no flip. To the surprise of literal no one. So confused about what their 5-card hand could be. Now we already like bait the vials because my opponent objectively just has an Vendilion Click in hand. I don't know what's happening. This game is just fucking weird as shit. I feel like my opponent has been in control for a long time, but just has not done anything threatening or, like, actually get to kill me. I feel like I actually don't want to attack at all now, because the Silver Spirit could actually lead to some sweet blowouts. I guess I'm supposed to play this island. Not that it matters, but my opponent does know I have this island in hand. Flips off of Peak, huh? Click me now? No. Alright, sweet. Needs more cantrips / better threats other than Snap Pyro. Yeah, this deck does not look impressive. That's for sure. Opponent has just been like a million cards up in hand size on me this entire game, and just we've been sitting at relative parity for basically the whole game. I just wanted to trade my Selfless Spirit for it, or my Spellquiller for it, make it into another thing. But being a 2/3 is really good. You could just like trade 2 spirits for it. Trade the Selfless. What things I could do. Not sure if that was right. I didn't want to get like blown out by a removal spell on the Spirit. So by blocking with Selfless Spirit, it was like the safest play. Oh, I guess I could have sacked Selfless Spirit and then have the same outcome, but I also like just keep maintaining a larger board state by trading off my actual creatures and then converting them into guys. Oh, gotta cast this. Oh god, thanks Moto. Time to start attacking with a single spirit token. It's got exalted now. Get buff. This has been the most confusing game. Why does my opponent just, like, never cast Vendilion Click? Is it finally time? Is it time to click me? Nope. Yep. Time to click. Hey, we did it. They'll probably target themselves. I know my hand is Flooded Strand. And they, like, maybe their hand is, like, fucking Spell... Are they gonna remand their click? Wait, did they just mana leak their... What? They just wanted 5 mana make a 1/1? They didn't want the 3... Oh, they're gonna counter their mana... They're gonna Spell Pierce their mana leak. Okay. Or Spell Snare their mana leak. Alright. That's better. But it's still really dumb. But I guess that makes sense. All the cards in their hand are just like shitty situational counter spells. And then they're gonna, like, shuffle a third one away with this Vendilion Click. Yeah, it reveals Remand. I might have, like, just remanded a Noble Hierarch there to cycle it at least. And then just Vendilion Click to myself to put away the Mana Leak or the Spell Snare. Shitty situational counters is what I was, started thinking. I don't think their hand is it Charm Spell Starter. I think they would have cast either of those cards a long time ago. They also would have just, like, Spell Started my Noble Hierarch. I did just cast it that turn. I also think they definitely would have just, like, cast Izzet Charm and discarded those shitty situational counterspells instead of converting them into bad 1/1 elementals. Firing up the old Mutavault, huh? But I'm gonna get in. Oof. It's a lot of getting in. Those blocks seem fine. We do desperately need to close out this game. Go get him, Spirit. Put on Lord to attack with just token. Yeah. I was thinking about attacking with like the Spell Queller instead of the token, maybe, but if my Lord dies, the Spell Queller blocks a lot better than the token does. And it doesn't like substantially up the clock. They would be at like 5 instead of 6, so I could just attack with like Spirit plus Spell Queller for lethal, rather than like all-out attack next turn if I wanted to try to lethal them, but this is such an oddball game. Opponent's hand filled with shitters, my hand filled with just like the absolute pits of drawing 8, 9, 10 lands or something. 11, 12. Cycled 2 canopies already. Also a chance I should have like blocked with Noble Hierarch last turn when they attacked with a bunch of guys. We convert the Noble Hierarch into a Spirit. This more than Haunt is fucking carrying my ass through this game. Just need to go back and see if Township would have been better than Haunt this game. They countered my more than Haunt twice, but they could not, like, countering Gavity is definitely a fool's errand at that point. Yeah, if they just alpha me, I'm just gonna fucking call their bluff and block. Oh, I guess I go to 3. I was supposed to block with the Hierarch too, so I don't just like die to bolt to the face. Yeah. I don't think it mattered. Actually, no, it did matter, right? I'm just an idiot. Wasn't thinking I was at 3. But if I like bolt my thing, I'm at 3 there. They bolt my guy instead. We don't have lethal. We draw Spell Queller. Probably still not winning that one. Probably want paths for young Pyros. Don't know if I want Knight of Autumns. This feels like not really a burn deck. Reflector Mage seems goddamn miserable in this matchup, though. That's for sure. Board like that. Kind of hate Hierarch in this matchup. Just an X1 liability against. I imagine there are like electrolyzers in there somewhere, right? Don't hate like just cutting images, bringing in Knight of Autumn just to gain life. Maybe just 1. This really rounds out the deck list a little bit better. Yeah, I dig that. Reflector Mage seems pretty miserable in this matchup. Path seems better at answering young Pyromancers. Electrolyze is too expensive, it's just 4. What even is this deck? What is this whole league? God, nothing about anything today has made me like want to play Modern anymore than I did at the start of this league. Am I supposed to keep this hand? No, we just get this like abraded and die. See if their Val isn't gonna like carry my ass like it does in Texas. Ugh. Fuck off, lands. Wouldn't be surprised if my opponent's deck has Blood Moon. So might want to play around that. Let's fetch like forest plains or something. The idea is everything costs 1, so you can play less lands. Let's run fucking fumarole nonsense. Is this like, is this the actual blue-red wizards deck? Because I wasn't positive, and I'm pretty sure they weren't playing Young Pyromancer, because it seems very bad. Do I want basic plains, or do I want basic island in this deck? Basic island, right? Nothing costs just white, or most things cost not just white mana, so this finds forest. Nothing costs just white mana, as I say here with my Thalias in hand. So run Alpine Moon. Yeah, I guess if you're like the hyper-efficient deck, then... Bolt Thalia, sure. Play New Thalia. Play Misty, pass. What if my opponent's going to cycle their guy on my fetch land? No. I think I do just want island, though. Just because we do get Blood Moon. Don't know why I fetched on instep there. Guess I'm just attention sphering this Insectile. I feel like it's like Snap gonna get countered. I don't love that. But we're at 12. The good sideboarding strat. 3 mana enchantments and Thalias. Chance I was supposed to just slam D-Sphere on this instead of the second Thalia. Maybe I should have done that instead. It's like too used to the Death and Taxes mindset of like just Thalia's really good, put it in play as fast as you can. Of course, Logic Knot. The good old Logic Knot, Mana Leak, Remand, Spell Pierce, Spell Snare deck. Seems like a solid assortment of cards. I want to just like go to Scryfall, search every single card with that's like 1 to 2 mana instants that are blue or red. Just like play all those in your deck. Nimble Obstructionist. I was expecting the Wizard's Lightning. Could still come. Maybe they just don't want to shock for it. I don't know what. Yeah, a Braid. That one solid. I guess they couldn't have Wizard's Lightning that turn. And we're dead. I can't commit Seppuku with a Flooded Strand, can I? You fetched a 1 and then you can't shock it. Boo. God, why does Modern suck? Definitely misplayed that one. Like, I think we maybe win the game 1. Hard to analyze, like, those weird board states where I definitely just, like, didn't cross my mind that I was taking, like, damage and going exactly to 3 life, or else I just, like, snap lock with that Hierarch. Just not paying attention to exactly what my life total was as long as it wasn't lethal. A side effect of playing a very dull 12-minute game 1 or whatever it was. But I don't know if we win. I'd have to like go back and look at it if I cared enough, which spoilers. I definitely don't. Cat, no, you can't do that. You can't be up there. You can't get down from there. Okay. Get. Uh-oh. Oh, god damn it. Fucking cat, unplug the TV. My second monitor. I hate you so much, you stupid cat. You are the literal worst cat. Some more solid unkeepables. Sweet. I think we just have to keep this on 6. Especially on the draw, our Scry can actually find us a land. Perfect. Now let me go plug back in my other monitor and bullshit. God damn it. Okay. It's gonna take forever. All this stuff just cascaded over to my other monitor now. Gotta like drag all this stuff over here now. Burn, huh? Oh. What is modern? God damn it. Oh god, what have I done? Time to just queue into the fucking Foundry Street Denizen deck. God, I should just switch to playing Legacy again. Just not test for this RPTQ, because this format is just miserable. I do need to open up my stream so I can make sure it looks decent again. Alright, that seems like it survived. What's up, Steez? How's it going? I remember when you voluntarily played Modern. I play it like once a week, and it's definitely just been rapidly on the decline in the past, like, year. What's my plan next turn? Wow, aggressive. I guess I'm old to 6. Maybe less aggressive. Let's fetch his planes. We can flash and rattle chains. Block one of these if they don't have their fucking whatever it is. That gives them first strike or whatever it is. First strike, trample, can't block token? Yeah, that's the one. Legion Loyalist. Ooh, 2 of them. Even better. So now I can't Reflector Mage one to actually like block any of these. Can someone just like kill me? Just right now and just put a bullet in my head. Okay, we're just like stone dead, right? We're never blocking any of these. I guess we get like a 2/3 that can block. How's the deck going? The deck's going horrible, and I hate Modern. This format is a garbage fire. I guess I should have probably attacked. This thing's just definitely not on blocking duty. The past 2 days have really made me just never, ever, ever want to play Modern for the rest of my life. To be perfectly honest. Take a bunch of damage off this canopy. They have like grenade, we just die, but whatever. Grenade me. Oh, lava man. Alright. Not dead to that yet. We do keep taking damage though. Yeah, I need to just start attacking with this rattle chains. I think you have to embrace Tron. God, I don't have access to like playing Tron at the RPG either. I just like I don't know if anyone who's just like, oh, I can borrow Tron or whatever. So I'm playing decks that I would reasonably be able to build into as well. Like, whack me. Bushwhacker's lethal? No, it's not, right? Go to 1, turn off my canopy. Did you read the best part about this YouTuber for me? Oh, no, yeah, I forgot these Bushwhackers trigger. Oh, yeah, we're dead. Cool. I did not read what that was. I don't think I would enjoy playing Tron either, though. That's my problem. What do we board in this matchup? Just like these things? Cut all the collected companies because this matchup takes like 3 turns. Cut. Oh, the best part of those 2 tiers is that you can just play a bunch of Legacy. That definitely tracks. This one is probably fine. Rattle Chain sucks, though. It's pretty good. Sir, put Coco back in your deck. Am I putting Coco in my deck against 8-whack? Like, it costs 4 mana. You know how much 4 is? Come on, this Detention Sphere. 4 seems like a shit ton of mana to want collected companies in my deck for this matchup. Because I could cut like Aether Vials, actually. Aether Vial also is slow as hell. Yeah, Legacy Goblins and 8-whack are like not even on the same spectrum of deck. It's better than 6 mana for 2 creatures. I mean, now that I realize that Vial's also basically like as slow as Collected Company, I'm happy cutting Vials, I think, instead. I like this iteration. Because Vial's also just like slow as balls. At least Collected Company is a good top deck when you have 4 lands in play. Aether Vial's just like never a good top deck. This iteration looks decent. I'll never understand the Cocoa Balls Vial thing. I don't know. I kind of just roll with it. I literally copied and pasted this list to test it out myself. So what is this? This is like Fetch Shock for Hallowed Fountain for Wanderer into... This is probably still a keep, as much as Fetch Shock sucks. I played like the weird Cocoa Vial green white Tackless list, but that was like 2 Cocos in the main and one somewhere on the side. Well, fuck me, Lavamancer, huh? Can't beat that card. I guess I just play like a 1/3, right? Hit him for 3. Might LS with Reflector Mage over. Yeah, I think that's like the thought process behind playing Reflector Mage and moving past the sideboard. Is specifically for the interaction with Collected Company. As unimpressive as these Reflector Mages have been. Like, man, I wish this was a path. Casting a spell. Oh, okay. It's like, whack me, I don't care, right? Oh. Sure. Yeah, I was really hoping for a land there. Yeah, you definitely get like a lot worse Coco hits when you're playing. I don't know the math. I don't know the Coco math, but I think that is like the big iteration of why Reflector Mage over Pats in the main. And then a lot of the times when you're boarding a bunch of non-creature spells, you can shave the Cocos just because they're less consistent. Ah, fuck. Yep, there goes our board, I guess. My opponent's playing like a weird reactive game, so if we just like draw some lands to cast our spells, we're in a pretty good spot. Yeah, I'm just gonna let that happen. He just like prices them into activating this Lavamancer, right? If I sack, they can leave the Lavamancer in play. Or like they can just like not activate it on my 1/1 if they don't care about it. Although they could have just like pinged the Selfless Spirit instead. I don't know. It didn't matter. They can just clear my board either way. Land. Cool. Fetch planes, I guess. What's the white in their deck for, I wonder? Fetching for a 4-mana? A Braid, sure. Into Bushwhacker? Yeah. We can at least Spell Queller a Lavamancer here. I imagine they're gonna attack me first, though, which sucks. I might just need to, like, eat a Burning Tree Emissary instead, or at least attempt to. I think I do just need to... I don't know if D&D just needed Hallowed Spirit Keeper in Modern, but it would definitely help. Hey, look at that. You can path this Grim Lavamancer. Alright, we're not dead to a grenade. Sure. Sure. Man, I want to play this Hierarch to get this Coco online. I feel like Droxel Captain is just way better. Still can't attack reasonably. I think I'd be happier with Brightling in Modern than Hallowed Spirit Keeper as well, if I were like trying to pick out a card that makes D&T more feasible in the format. We had fetched a 6, which is a dangerous game, but... not 5, so... I guess Port, yes. Just print Rashad and Port would be pretty good. Alright, catch you later, Yaz. We're about done here anyway, so... let's grab this Phantasmal image and Mausoleum Wanderer, I guess. We're gonna Phantasmal this Drog School Captain. Port and Standard can maybe play it. Port and Standard would be garbage, though, to be perfectly fair. Should probably save Coco in response to a spell. I wanted to deal more damage that turn, but there's definitely a chance to, like, try to Spell Call or something. But I don't think we're dead here unless they have double burn. We literally just have lethal on board now. We can be double burn with Mausoleum Wanderer, actually. I wanted the Coco to also to ensure that the Coco didn't miss, because I wanted to attack that turn to start putting pressure on them. But if I like attack and then I cast Coco and we like miss or something, then we just like take a bunch of damage and it could go really, really south. Seems probably fine to run back. Those fucking Grim Augments are really scary. I guess we have a decent number of 3 toughness creatures, though. It's like not the worst. Woof. This is like kind of close, but I don't think I'm supposed to keep this against like the Bolt, Fanatical Firebrand, whatever Grim Lawmancer deck who's like aggressively attacking my Noble Hierarchs every time. This is like reasonably close to a keep, but I think we can just get a better 6. I said a better 6 deck, not a much worse 6. This one with a Scry, is this worth it? I have to like fetch Shock if I want to Wanderer on 1. Is it better to 5? Probably not. Fuck. Good news is we're just like not going to fetch because we need to hit more lands. Land! Land, 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 land! Ooh, nice. We're not going to fetch Shock Wanderer. There's no Windswept Heath Pass. Fetch out the old breeding pool. Hallowed Fountain, I guess, maybe? Flip Detention Sphere, yeah, I don't really want that, so... Ooh, they're on a 1-lander. So you're saying there's a chance. I have to Shock, though. That's so bad. Maybe I should have actually played Temple Garden and just, like, fetched a basic with this. No, I can't fetch basic Island, so that didn't work out. Ooh. No, that's not good against Fanatical Firebrand. We need to get this off the table first. Man, hit the land. It's very bad for me. It's not like dunking on me with a lot of good spells. That seems like a weird choice, but okay. So we could double spell, right? I mean, like, Mage plus Mausoleum Wanderer. Mage this Grimlavamancer, Mausoleum Wanderer maybe beats this Firebrand or something. Unfortunately, this actually can't fetch an untapped land without shocking. This can actually only fetch Breeding Pool, right? So we can't, like, double spell next turn unless I want to fetch shock for it, which is just really risky. A second Path to Exile. I actually love that. Path the Reflector Mage. Fanatical, my Mausoleum Wanderer. Just running 4 Bridal Chains. I really like Collected Company's been, like, the best card in this deck. Collected Company and Wyrick have been very, very strong additions, so I don't hate myself. We're going to 6 here. Let me block. Oh, I guess that's fair. They can actually just let me block. I think you're obliged to quell the quell the what? I mean the Grimlavamancer I'm definitely quelling. Or I might just like quell to eat a Goblin Guide or something. I don't like playing Hierarch here as a chump blocker now. Rather than Thalia. I guess Thalia just makes sure this Firebrand gets eaten. So, yeah, we'll just Thalia plus leave up Spell Queller. I'm gonna play this fetch land, but I don't think I'm gonna crack it anytime soon. It might be important, but I also just, like, immediately walk into Goblin Grenade range. No idea what could be in my opponent's hand. Besides the Grimlavamancer that we objectively know is in their hand. I imagine their turn needs to start, like, Fanatical the Thalia attack. I think I do just need to eat this Goblin Guide. Grimlavamancer is just a lot slower. It does kill me, but, like, so do a lot of things. A brain, sure. I think I'm just gonna go to 3 here so I can double Captain. Need to. We're dead to, like, Bolt, Goblin Grenade. We're dead in 2 to Grimlavamancer. I'm not positive we can race it. But, yeah. ended up playing out really, really weirdly. I think we did our best. This seems loose. Ooh, a phantasmal image. Alright. Alright, we just need them to not have burn spells. For like 2 more turns. I guess maybe a Braid's like a Chalice answer. You can like bring in clunkily against. I guess I shouldn't F6 because we do have a 3/3 Mausoleum Wanderer to prevent me from getting burned out. It's like another whacker, sure. This is not a very good attack for you. Yeah. That's not a very good draw for me, though, is the issue. They're dead to a Lord, yeah. We're dead to a Stiff Breeze now. I think we have to attack with 1, though. If we attack with 1, we're dead to, like, a Haster. Like, we're dead to... But if we don't attack, we're just dead to this Grim Lavamancer in 2 turns. So I think we just attack with, like, a Mausoleum Wanderer and then hope. Hope that, like, block is good enough. I like attacking with Mausoleum Wanderer because if they draw Bolt, we're not dead. Because we can just sack the tapped Wanderer. Whereas if they bolt my face and I have to sack an untapped Wanderer, then we can just, like, die on board. I guess no, because this thing isn't actually attacking, right? So they only realistically have 2 attackers. So we could attack, like, with no, we only attack. We attack with 1, but it just is safer to, like, we're not just, like, stone dead to a Haster, right? We just block, take 2. Alright, if they have a Bushwhacker, this is very bad. It's not lethal, but we just, like, lose our whole fucking board, right? Actually, no, they have a lot of 2-power guys. No, are we dead? Yeah, we only have 3 block. Yeah, we actually are dead. We were dead to we weren't dead to Haster, like I calculated, but we were dead to double Haster. Also, these things have, like, trample, I think. What was our next card? Out of curiosity, if Moto lets me see it. Moto, no! I wanted to be salty about what my next card was. Moto knows I shouldn't look, though. Good guy Moto looking out for me. Alright, so let's do a little wrap up here. If this stream has taught you anything, it's don't play Modern because this format sucks. And I'm really considering, like, this is not, these past 2 days are, if they're indicative at all of, like, anything about the general, like, state of Modern. And we played against, like, a lot of, like, random shitters that aren't actually, like, Modern decks, which is fine because that's what Modern is. It's a format, a bunch of random dumpster fires. with a couple of good decks mixed in there. We played against Jund today and yesterday, I think. And we played against Tron today and yesterday, too. And those are, like, more of the mainstays of the format. But just please play other formats. This is, I beg of you. I'm definitely considering just, like, moving immediately back to Legacy and just, like, testing for Modern on my own time. Because this just does not make good content. I don't enjoy playing unfun games of Magic, and I don't think that I produce good content because of it. Like, me sitting here salting for 2 hours about how Modern's a shithole isn't gonna be as fun as, like, me playing Legacy and enjoying some good games of Magic. So I'm definitely gonna have to, like, sit and think about whether I even want to keep streaming Modern right now, even though I need to, and really want to test for an RPTQ, because this format is just the pits. Analysis about the deck, though. I think I do like Bant Spirits in general. Like, what the fuck did we play against today? I didn't record my last 2 matches. What were they? It was 8 whack and... Yeah, what was my round 4? Ponzo turns those bouts array and something. Yeah, well, like, Ponzo's also one of the, like, the 50 shitter decks that, like, aren't actually going to take me anywhere in an RPTQ without a hefty amount of luck. I do own Humans, but Humans is also just, like, just, like, the white bread of Modern. It's incredibly dull and boring and bland. It's good, it's fine, but it's just so boring. What did we play against round 4, though? Oh, it was like blue-red wizards, except bad. We won a post-board game here. We lost like that. It was cool before it was amazing. Yeah, it was interesting. I was excited to see it when it was, like, first budding up. It was like, oh, this is a really cool and innovative deck using, like, a bunch of stuff that, like, just a bunch of, like, really off-the-wall cards that people have not done things with before. Like, fucking Kite Sail Freebooter and Meddling Mage and stuff were suddenly Modern playable, but it quickly became very bland white bread of the format instead of the spicy new deck that it was. Tron's fun. Tron is, like, the opposite of fun. Like, the one train of thought that I like about Tron is that if you enjoy making other people not have fun playing Modern, then yes, Tron is fine. But but Tron inherently of itself, it's not a deck that I want to be playing because it doesn't generate interesting games of Magic for me. But I definitely agree with the statement, like, Tron is fun because you get to teach other people that they shouldn't be having fun playing Modern. Which is a testament that I hear a lot. But also, like, holy shit, this format sucks. I'm sorry for, like, the really negative content these past 2 days, but, like, holy fuck, does Modern suck, guys. Really just gonna go back to Legacy. But I need to practice with RBT. I'll do some fucking soul searching about what I'm gonna do about this format. Anyway, let's find someone to host. Oh god, forgot that my cat unplugged my fucking other monitor, so I have to bring all these pages back over here. Find someone to host. MTG streams. My friend is enjoying the blue-white mid-range. I don't even know what even is the blue-white mid-range deck. One person is streaming Legacy. Oh, Cyrus is streaming Legacy. Let's go host Cyrus. He's a cool guy. Second place in the Eternal Weekend. Very avid Storm player in all formats. Currently sitting in a very, very dark room, apparently. Yeah, let's go host Cyrus. He's a cool guy. Anyway, that's gonna wrap up our stream today. Again, usually lead with hope you had fun, but hope that you got something out of the content, whether it was good or bad. Just hope you were You got something. Because that's all I got. If you want to support the channel, you want to see more content, whether it's Death and Taxes or Death and Taxes, slightly adjacent decks like this, decks that generate Death and Taxes-esque game states, you can follow, subscribe, or donate. Follows are totally free, help you know when I'm going live and all that stuff. Subscriptions get you a sweet Thali emote and 3-bin themed subscription badge in the chat. And donations, I'd be more than happy to play a deck list that you want to see run through a Modern or Legacy League. Usually Death and Taxes stuff, but talk to me if, like, I can't, like, borrow cards very often, so if you want to see, like, a different deck, I'll see what I can do about it. But, like, I have Spirits, I have 5-color Humans, I have most of the Aether Vial decks. I've been thinking about building Goblins. It's probably, like, fucking 5 ticks to build Legacy Goblins or something. But anyway, that is going to be it for our stream today. We will likely be back tomorrow if I'm not sucked all the way into Fallout 76. That I just end up skipping my stream, which is like a non-zero chance, but I'll probably be responsible and come stream something. Maybe I'll give, like, Bant Spirits another go. It's definitely not fair to, like, just give a deck a single league and be like, oh, no, this deck's shitty. Especially when we played against, like, terrible blue-red wizards and 8-whack as part of our league. Not a lot of testing. We mulliganed to 4 against Tron. We had a good match against Jund, and then, like, I don't know about that Arclight deck. We got pretty unlucky at the end of that Arclight deck as well. Yeah, definitely not Bant Spirit's fault. Like, the deck performed mostly fine. There were, like, some rough mulligans throughout, like, most of the league, but yeah, I don't have anything against this deck. I think this deck is actually pretty enjoyable from what I got out of it, but it's hard to parse, like, having fun with cool Bant Spirits interactions versus not having fun because I am playing this good god-awful format. But anyway, I'm gonna get out of here before I keep salting off about this dumpster fire. So again, sorry for the negative press there, but catch you guys all tomorrow. See you guys later. I see your message, Lunil. I'll look into that in a second.